At the beginning of January 2023, I set goals to lose a couple of pounds, to reach 100,000 subscribers on my very first YouTube channel, to quit alcohol completely, and to learn another language. Needless to say, I achieved so little. And this is why you will want to watch this video today, because what I am about to tell you has helped me from achieving none of the goals to achieving the most important goal that I set, which was being in the best shape of my life in just over 3 months. Research shows that 92% of people that set New Year's goals never actually achieve them. So in this video, I want to talk about things I've learned after failing the same goals for many years to recently crack the code and achieving them. Many of these are going to be mindset focused, so I hope you find this video before you start writing down your goals for year 2024, because I really do think that these tips will guide you through what you can do differently when setting your next year's goals. If in the past you have set a very challenging goal and you end up not achieving them, it could be because you didn't believe that you could achieve them to begin with, or it could be that you didn't feel that you were worth those goals. Hear me out here. The reason why this is crucial is because, as you already know, achieving goals take effort. The kind of effort that will require you to implement a system on a daily basis, to put in the actions, the habits, the routine towards achieving those goals. And the thing is, your actions just happen to be very much influenced by how you feel and the way you think. And therefore, if you don't believe to begin with that you can achieve these goals, then you won't be in the right mindset to put in the effort to take the action and to take the next steps towards those goals. 3 months ago, I embarked on a fitness journey to lose body fat, which I eventually succeeded this time around. But the truth is, this wasn't the first time that I had set this exact same goal. And thinking back about all those times now, every time I set a goal to lose weight, I never actually believed that I could do any of that. I never actually believed that I could be in the body that I am in now. I always believed that I was born with that body and that was just who I am, and there was nothing I can do about it, so maybe I should just accept it. Because of that mindset, the result was that I was eating well for a couple of weeks. I was consistently going to the gym for maybe a month or so. Then I stopped it all completely and went back to my normal, comfortable comfort zone. So before you put any goal on paper at all I would like to ask is to check in with yourself to see how you actually feel about that goal. And the simplest way to check in on yourself to see how you actually feel on that goal is to observe how you talk about the goal. So for example, when I was setting goals to lose weight, every time people ask me, what are your goals? I would always say,
well, you know, I'm just going to try to lose a few pounds, see how it goes. I mean, I think I'm eating healthy. I'm going to do my best.
But here is my exact response to my friend this time around when I started this journey. Do you see the difference? There is a certain level of confidence in my response. I knew 3 months ago with 100% certainty that I will be here with this body. So try to be confident about what you're about to do and what you're planning to do, because I can promise you, whatever it is, you're worth it. You're not really prioritizing your goals. Now let's do this together. If you have a pen and paper near you, I want you to write down the top 2 goals that you think is your highest priorities right now. Okay, then what I would like you to do next is to open up your calendar, either from your phone or on your laptop, and see what is your calendar telling you. Is your calendar booked up with all the tasks and actions those are going to contribute to those 2 goals that you wrote on the paper? If it's a yes, then please let me know by putting thumbs up in the comments and know that you're on the right track. But for most people though, myself included in the past, this is most likely going to be a no, because it's so easy for us to say that something is our highest priority. It is much more difficult to make sure that every single day we make a conscious decision to choose to action on those that we say are our priorities. If the most important goals or your highest priority right now is to strengthen your relationship with your partner, then you need to actively take time out of your day to spend time together, talk, listen actively, and communicate effectively without distractions. If your most important goals or highest priority right now is to make more money, then your calendar should be booked up with learning new skills, new knowledge, or making calls to see if you can sell more products, or having a plan for a new business. Because in order to achieve your goals, your calendar needs to reflect what you say is your priority right now. Humans aren't one-dimensional. We are complex, ever-changing, and having to wear multiple hats every single day. In one day, you could be a mother, a sister, a coach, a colleague, a boss, you name it. So it is natural when we want to improve our lives to want to change or fix everything all at once. And unfortunately, that's what most people do when they sit down and set their goals. They just try to cram in so many things all at once and ended up failing all of them because they feel overwhelmed. It is just practically impossible to achieve 10 goals in a quarter. You will be spreading yourself too thin. Personally, right now, I like to work on around 2 or 3 goals every quarter, no more than that, and I think that's quite a sweet spot. So if you're looking at your list of goals right now, and if you have a long list, here are some of the tips that I can give you so you know which one to pick to action and prioritize first. You might want to pick goals that will give you some sort of leverage or domino effect. Essentially, these are the goals that if you achieve this one goal, it will help you achieving other goals in your list as well. For example, a couple of months ago when I decided to reinvent myself, there were so many things that I wanted out of the process, and therefore there were so many goals that I set. But I knew that if I were going to do all of these, then I would ended up getting overwhelmed. So therefore I only picked minimizing processed food, because majority of ultra processed food has loads of sugar added on them, and that will also means that I would naturally eat more vegetables. You can also use the Eisenhower matrix. Eisenhower matrix is a simple decision-making tool that helps you make the distinction between tasks. Those are important, not important, urgent, and not urgent. It is normally used as time and task management tool, but we can adopt this tool and use it for our goal setting process as well. You then want to prioritize for your next quarter or next year the goals that are important and urgent to you first, and leaving the not urgent but still important for next quarter. If there are 2 things that hold anyone, and I mean anyone, back from achieving their goals, it would be these 2. Fear is our very basic instinct. It's what our brain releases in order to protect us and keep us safe. And the reason we have doubt is because we're just questioning if we have the ability to meet the expectations of what we think is possible. And that's it. No more than that. They are normal feelings that every single one of us share, regardless of how wealthy or educated we are. So if your goal is to do something that is going to make you feel a little bit uncomfortable, that's when doubt and fear will come in play. And when you have those feelings, all you have to do is just recognizing them, understand why they're there, understand that it's just our body and our brain's natural response, and keep working towards those goals anyway. And this one has to be said, because if you didn't achieve the goal that you set, it could be that you just simply don't care about it enough. Or in another word, you're interested but not committed. And it could be many reasons why you don't care about that goal enough. Most of the time, I see this happening a lot when we copy other people's goals. When other people talk about their goals and we think that goal is cool or something that you kind of want to achieve, but maybe you're not truly passionate about it, then most likely you're not going to achieve that goal, because achieving goals or reaching goals takes effort, as we all know. And if we're not really passionate about it or committed to it, most likely we're not going to achieve it. Another reason why you don't really care about it enough, it could be that you don't really care about it enough now. It could be that it's not your priority right now because there are other things that you're trying to manage, other things you need to focus on. And that's okay. Now that you know that you didn't achieve the goal because you didn't care about it enough, then you don't have to beat yourself up. The reason why I didn't hit a certain subscribers on my first channel was because I just wasn't committed. By the time that I set that goal, I was already losing interest in the topics that I was talking about on that channel. With all that said, I hope you found these tips helpful, and I wish you all the best for whatever you plan to achieve in the next year. And remember, whatever it is that you want to achieve in the next year or the next quarter, you can do it and you're worth it. Bye.